Hello Susan, hello. Right, I've been meaning to tell this story to the internet. I've been meaning to do so for ages and I've not known how to. I've always wanted to be able to say, to tell this, to put this on the channel, this story, to get this story out somehow, but as I say, I've never known how to until now, in response to your vlog number 2, right, and I will title this video Sins of the Flesh, okay, Sins of the Flesh, right. As I say, I've always wanted to tell this story, but I've never known how to, right, never known how to, and seeing your vlog number 2, Susan, I just thought, as I was giggling to myself, I thought, hey up, this is really appropriate time, this could be an appropriate time, this could really be the time to tell it, this could be really the time, this could be suitable to tell now, this story, right. Okay, in response to vlog number 2, I'll put the link below, okay, if you're watching this video blind, okay, I'll put the link to Susan Barnes's Rockstar video below in the description. I'll put the link to her vlog number 2 in the description below, right. You just come into watching this as a viewer of mine and you're thinking, who's this Susan Barnes all about? Because you are quite new to YouTube, aren't you, Susan? In fact, you're very new to YouTube. Well, this channel, I have not known of you prior to this channel, so I will assume you're new to YouTube. So if you're watching this, my viewers, she's at least new to this channel and to what I'm aware of, because I'm only aware of via this channel. Named Susan Barnes, and she's a rock star, a female rock star, and yeah, I heartily recommend go over and watch her. She's, you know, we're in a similar age group, and I tend to watch people of all age groups, including my own. I was about to say I watch people of my own age. She is of my own age group, so I'm bound to watch her. But as I was thinking that to say, I was thinking, well, I watch people I watch everybody's videos, whoever I just think are going to interest me in some way, shape or form. I don't watch Logan Paul, Susan. I would never watch Logan Paul. I just wouldn't. I won't say people like that don't hold any interest for me. I won't say that. I won't be as far as saying that. I'll say those type of YouTube stars, celebrities don't interest me whatsoever. Those type. I watch people. I watch channels which have. I do watch. Having said that, though, I do watch. Still do watch very popular YouTube channels. I still do. I think it's the type of person Logan Paul is. I think it's that type of celebrity. I don't mean to be negative towards him. It's the overtly overware YouTube celebrity. That's how I would class Logan Paul as, and that type of channel. Types of channels which are overtly aware that they are YouTube celebrities, yeah? Right, they're the channels. Not that I stay away from, they're just ones which I don't steer near towards. But when I saw you talking about Logan Paul, Susan, I obviously knew who you meant. Now, what I will say to you, I will say now, that I'm going to tell you this story, this little tale, I'm going to say this little story, it's only going to take a few minutes to say it, but there you go, I'm going to say it now, this story, this tale, right, and I will call it Sins of the Flesh, right, in response to your vlog number 2, right. I just hope I pressed record. I have, because the light would have went off on it. I have. Bear with me. I want to get this right. I've not told a soul about this. No one. I've told no one, a friend, a partner, a mother, a father, a brother or sister. I've told nobody this little thing. I've told nobody about this. Absolutely nobody. But I've always wanted to, because I think it's as much embarrassing, I think I would say, as it is funny, in absolute equal measure. And I think it'd be embarrassing. And I mean that for the listener and for me, the person who's going to tell it. For me, the person who's going to tell a story. And for anyone who would be listening, I think it would hold equal measures of embarrassment and humour combined. So it's one of them. That's why I think I've not said any, shared the tale, and why I've been looking for a way to, and which is why I'm doing this now, because I have finally found a way to. Brilliant. Excellent. Tia's just come in the kitchen. She's joining in on it as well. Excellent. I'm glad to have her here. Right. Sins of the flesh. Okay. Take this however you want to take it. I mean nothing by it. Nothing positive, negative, up, down, left, right, centre. I mean absolutely no, I mean absolutely no harm or good by telling this story at all. I just think it would be appropriate in response to, as a tale on its, standing on its own merit, in response to your vlog number 2, Susan. I'm not quite sure whether to put your name in the title. If I do, as I say, I'm already going to put the link below. If I do decide to put your name in the title, Susan, if you have any objections to it, let me know and I'll do the appropriate edits, okay? And also, about me using your name in this video, I think I'm going to leave the video up, but if you object to me actually using certain words in this video, i.e. your name and your name of your channel, etc., etc., and the link, you want me to remove the link, if you want me to remove every association of yourself from this video, if you'd like me to do that, just let me know. Again, let me know and I will do the appropriate edits. Alright? I mean, no harm by this tale at all. Right. It was right. I was on my own, right, and I was only half an hour or less walk away from my house, right, and I was coming home through the park, my local park. As I say, I was on my own. It was a summer's day. It was one of those gorgeous summer's days, right, just where everything was still. There was not a chill or breeze, and you would feel comfortable just leaving the house without your t-shirt on, and to know that nobody would actually look at you, notice you, and it was that nice of a summer's day, but it wasn't overtly nice. It was to have been like, God, it's too hot to go outside. It wasn't like that either. It was like a really nice summer's day. One of those summer days you would love to capture and keep forever. You know, it was really pleasant. But also, it was just, you could also take your shirt off. It was actually, it wasn't just nice, it actually felt warm as well. Yeah. There was no breeze, but it wasn't overtly hot. It was just a lovely, gorgeous day, and it was just gorgeous. And I was just out there. I just happened to be outside in the park on my own. I was coming home. I was on my way home from somewhere, and I just joined up on the path in the park. And as I did so, I noticed this, like, old lady. I'll say it as it is, right? And any offence, as I say, I've already expressed my disclaimer. I mean no harm whatsoever by this, right? By anything I'm saying this time, I mean no harm at all. There was this elderly lady in front of me as I was joining the path, and she was that old. She was actually, you know, elderly to the point where when you just take note of what the society you live in, etc., and the elderly tend to wear clothes regardless of the weather. If it's hot, I mean the elderly just wear clothes anyway regardless, And if they're not going to make it home, if they're going to collapse in the heat, they will do, you know what I mean? You get to a certain age, there are certain, you know, when you get to a certain age, it's like you just do, oh, you're just not bothered anymore, are you? It's like, she was in that age range, yeah, and she just didn't take no note of her whatsoever in regards to, actually making notes of, I didn't observe her anyway, I didn't make any kind of mental record of her, other than the fact that I noticed she was there, and I was joining a path where she was ahead of me on, and I was just walking home, coming home from somewhere on my own, and over to my right, coming up to pass, to go off in the rear left diagonal off, sort of like swerving in and to go out, but to the rear, to my rear right, in my peripheral right view vision, and it was just this like lad. He just looked like he just walked off the beach, but he wasn't like being overtly enthusiastic and out. He was just like had his t-shirt over his shoulder, and he minded his own business, and he wasn't running or jogging or behaving in any kind of unusual manner. And I think he was minding his own business, going about his own business, and I was just walking home. And as he passed to my right rear dial off it, I saw this old woman just go. And I actually almost, if I were to make a written note, I would say I saw saliva droplets heading in every direction from her mouth. And I had to stop dead in my track and take note then of the manner in which this woman heading this elderly woman was behaving. And as I did so, she noticed me behind her. And then I died. I just died. I died. And as I was doing so, I tried to walk about her, to allow her to go on with her business. And then I could see in my peripheral vision she was gathering herself, and I just continued walking on, and I just could not believe what I had seen. And I didn't know whether to laugh or cry, and I just continued on through the park to get home. And as I say, I allowed her to continue with her business as one does. You don't interfere with another person in public. You just, you allow them, as you would expect to be treated yourself. She must have been about 92, late 80s, early 90s. Yeah. Unfortunately, Susan, unless you start watching your videos in, was it 140p, and buying a Bible, or get a boyfriend pretty quick, it's not going to look pretty. It's not looking pretty for you, girl. It's not looking pretty for you. Yeah, I've told the story now. You've got to seriously do something about that, Susan. The appetite of yours. Alright, over and out. Hope you enjoyed my little tale. My video response to your vlog number 2, Susan.